EFL Championship Rotherham United vs Stoke City prediction, team news, lineups preview. Looking to stretch their unbeaten run in the championship to 4 matches, relegation-threatened Rotherham United will welcome Stoke City to the AESSEAL New York Stadium on Saturday afternoon. Both sides were dumped out of the FA Cup at the third-round stage last weekend, with the Millers losing to Fulham, while the Potters were bested by Brighton Hove Albion. Match preview. Rotherham United's FA Cup journey came to an end at the first hurdle against Marco Silva's Fulham at Craven Cottage last Friday, meaning the Millers have failed to reach the 4th round of the competition in each of the last 22 campaigns. And the second-tier visitors in West London never looked likely to spring an upset. Liam Richardson has instilled pride in defensive solidity since replacing Matt Taylor in the managerial hot seat. But Rotherham were undone by sloppy play at the back last time out, with Aston Villa loanee Sebastian Revan's mistake allowing Bobby de Cordova-Reid to fire in the game's only goal. Since the 3-0 loss at league leaders Leicester City on December 23, the Millers have collected 5 points from their last 3 championship matches to give their survival hopes a much-needed boost, including a remarkable 1-0 success over Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough on Boxing Day, when Cohen Bramall bagged a late winner at the New York Stadium. Richardson has stressed the need for Rotherham to add quality to their ranks in order to have a fighting chance of preserving their second-tier status for a third straight campaign. And 2 loan players have departed the club already this month to make room for reinforcements, with Fred Onyedinma and Dexter Lembikisa returning to Luton Town and Wolverhampton Wanderers respectively. The Millers' record at the New York Stadium is impressive for a side who sit bottom of the championship standings, 7 points adrift of safety, with Saturday's hosts losing just 4 of their 13 second-tier matches at their Yorkshire home so far this term, collecting 15 points. After enjoying a 4-game unbeaten spell in the championship since his arrival from second-tier rivals Plymouth Argyle, Steven Schumacher experienced his first loss as Stoke City head coach last Saturday, with Premier League Brighton turning up in Staffordshire and booking their spot in the next stage of the FA Cup. The Potters were more than a match for their top-flight opponents and were level at 2-2 following Lewis Baker's second-half penalty. But a quick-fire double from Brazilian João Pedro, who is currently leading the Europa League's Golden Boot race, knocked the hosts at the Bet365 Stadium out of the competition. Focusing on championship matters, Stoke have strung together a 6-game unbeaten run since the dreadful 4-match losing spell which cost Alex Neil his job in the West Midlands. But Schumacher's men have only won 1 of those 6, managing just 6 goals during that period. Addressing a lack of options within their goalkeeping department, the Potters have welcomed Leicester City stopper Daniel Iverson on loan for the remainder of the season, with the Dane set to provide Jack Bonham with competition that the 26-year-old has been missing since Mark Travers was recalled by Bournemouth earlier in the campaign. Additionally, Schumacher has used his Devonshire contacts to secure the services of Luke Cundle on a temporary deal from Wolves, with the midfielder spending the first half of the season at Plymouth. And the 21-year-old will look to provide plenty of goals and assists from the Stoke engine room. Team news. Rotherham could be without the services of left-back Bramall on Saturday after the former Birmingham City loanee was forced off with an ankle issue at Craven Cottage, being replaced by Lee Peltier. Centre-back Sean Morrison is thriving under the pragmatic management of Richardson and should be joined at the heart of the hosts' defence by Revan and Hakeem Odafin once again this weekend. The Millers are light on options at the back due to the absences of Grant Hall, Cameron Humphreys and Tyler Blackett, with the former recently taking injections for a troublesome hip injury. Stoke will welcome Jordan Thompson back to the first-team fold after he missed the Brighton defeat due to suspension, and the 27-year-old is set to fill in at left-back as Enda Stevens remains on the sidelines. The Potters will be hoping to have striker Tyrese Campbell back in action as soon as possible, but Ryan Mee should continue to lead the line at the New York Stadium. Junior Chamadou is away at the Africa Cup of Nations with Cameroon this month, meaning Kijana Hover is very likely to start at right-back for the visitors on Saturday. Rotherham United possible starting lineup. Johansson, Peltier, Odafin, Morrison, Revan. Brummel, Teehee, Klukas, Rathbone, Eves, Nam. Stoke City possible starting lineup. Iverson, Hover, Rose, Wilmot, Thompson, Berger, Kundal, Baker, Bay, Vidigal, Me. We say, Rotherham United 1-1 Stoke City. Rotherham have been a tough nut to crack at the New York Stadium this season, and we are expecting another resolute home display from the Millers as they scrap for survival. Stoke have been much improved since Schumacher replaced Neil last month, but we feel that the Potters will have to settle for a third straight draw in the championship this weekend. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.